Hello friends, welcome to the Angular 8 tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to work with HTTP client delete method in Angular. In the previous tutorial, we have seen HTTP client put method where we were updating the existing record. So HTTP client delete is used to delete the operation or delete the existing record from the server, and this is the basically syntax for using the delete method for the HTTP client. Like it take the URL and the option like request option, that is basically optional, and the response comes for as the observable. Like for all the HTTP client method, the return type for all the method will be the observable, and this is the command as I explained the previous tutorial as well. Like Angular provide us a in memory web API where we can test our services, and this is the command, this is the URL basically which contain all the HTTP client method parameters, like what kind of method parameter it takes. So you can see it here, and you can see in the description section I have given this URL. And before proceeding with this, I recommend you please go to the part 38 and 39 to understand more about the HTTP client post and HTTP client delete, then proceed with the HTTP client delete, because we are going to proceed with the existing example. So let's go to the Visual Studio Code, and in this tutorial actually we created a this is the example which we created in the previous tutorial where we were doing the put method, like we were updating the record and we were inserting the new record. So for delete, what we will do, so first let's compile it and see what we did in the previous tutorial. So on the Visual Studio Code, when you will go here, you will see it contain the information, and if I insert new record and mail, and if I give the age and submit it, it insert the new record, and I can change it. Like if I give the full name, it will update this respective information. So that information we did in the that kind of functionality we did in the previous tutorial. So here what we will do, we will add one more button here that is called delete, and when we click on that delete, the respective record should delete from the table. So that kind of functionality we are going to implement in this. So for that, what I will do, first I will create a one button here, and that button I will give inside this. Here I will keep it like this, and here I will give, and the button name will be the delete, and here I will give the name as the delete. Let's save it and see on the browser what it is showing. So it should show one more button called delete. So here we can see like currently it is not happening anything here. So let's implement the logic for this. So first what I will do, I will create the service for the delete. So what I will do for that, first of all I will copy this, and here we don't need this full information. What we need only the ID. So I will take as a number. So that is the first thing, and I will change the that function name as a delete. So that is the first thing which we will do. And the next thing what we will do, we don't need all this information, and here I will pass the ID only, and here I will use, instead of put, we will use the delete. So that is the logic for the delete. Like we are passing on ID, and based on that we are passing to the ID to the URL, and then we are deleting. Now next operation what we have to do, we have to implement this function under this component.ts class or file. So implement this, and what it will take, it will take the ID, and this will be the number type. Let's implement this function. So this dot service, and it will consume that service we deleted, we created, like delete student info. And what it will take, the ID, and I'm going to subscribe it, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this dot get.net student, like we have to refresh the table. Now let's save it and see on the browser. Like what it will do, this function will refresh our table once we delete the record. So this is the thing. Now let's insert one record first, mail and 26, and update it. So basically first one is the default record which we are already having. Now let's delete it, and we can see like it deleted the record. So that is the thing, like if I enter again like name to female, and if I give like 25, if I submit, it will enter and I can delete this record. So that is the basically functionality of HTTP client delete. So that is all about the HTTP client delete. If you have any question or doubt, please comment. Thank you.